Somewhere around here, right?
Yup.
You saw that person standing here, right? A man?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide. Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom... Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Iba, what's past?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and Bloom Park closed for the same, as did all commerce and industry. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area.
Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long...
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street a black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father, Renju Okiura.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, he could take the body right to the
Daddy didn't do it!
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Ren, and you can help me find him.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemniscate.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. Called earlier, and I tried a few times.
And he didn't pick up?
No. Mizuki, Renju sent you that now message.
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. Got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet?
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high... Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Hey, Mizuki, the person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy.
You're sure?
Well, But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura. Date. Incoming.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our number. He's been acting strange since last. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate. He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all.
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. Now, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place.
Where could he be?
Shoko's time of death was estimated. Renju claims that he was at home a month like that. No one can back up his story.
All right, Bob. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the...
Where the hell did Renju...
Sunpoke?
What?
Sunpoke.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 in Akihabara.
Can't be. Renju.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be? Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you're missing your left eye, so you steal them. I'm kidding.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now.
Actually...
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my...
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket in here. We have been together for more than 5...
Am I not allowed?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here. I was just talking to the boss.
She's sleeping at the... They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay. You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but... No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around
New.
Yes.
Cuter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. It's all over the news. These murders... The killings from 6 years ago have...
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Of course not. I still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the high... I'm just taking a little breather. We have a name for it down at HQ to distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And...
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops, hence the name the Cyclops.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real...
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed, but Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killer.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood. Date, the vehicle is accelerating too. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat? Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid. It wasn't locked. I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valve. If you are not more serious about security, you should...
You too?
Well, I can still talk this. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed.
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it. You were talking to yourself again. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
Mizuki is still a...
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since you're... It's just... I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal. No need to be so... Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital. No, it's more like, I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental? She is far more developed than her class. She is even reading psychology papers by
Sounds pretentious to me.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn, what a brat. Hey, about Renju, do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose, and she got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with us. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot. They must have been extraordinarily.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date.
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were...
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Ah, Detective Date. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
What? She's the victim.
Yes. Please let us through.
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name? No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over,
You too, Detective Dot. No, we didn't find anything to... It's Kagami! Kagami? I told you my name like 5!
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled in approximately 50.
Dragon's Palace, 1800.
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average? You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice any. How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die. I thought I already told. Sitting around rotting away.
Still,
I know what you're trying to. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the. You think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman.
But this is what I want. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront. I didn't want. Did you hear me?
Nothing.
Iva, did you get it?
Unfortunately, all of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the.
What are you staring at, creeper?
I agree.
Is that a...
It more closely I believe this is a.
Any chance this was...
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death. But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was... It must have been considerably difficult to carry more...
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure.
Aiba, can you recall the...
Of course. The autopsy report discovered the presence of It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's blood, it can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before. This case bears similar. The left eyeball was removed. The time of discovery was 10. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover the body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprint.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxia.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju
Do we have an estimated TOD?
yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I...
Jeez, you're... Fishy men are seen as besides. Never mind. Just...
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about.
Hey,
Oh, sorry. Just...
if you're having a hard time,
I'm fine. It's not like the body is...
are you really okay?
Yeah. Don't you have an investigate... Or are you stalling?
Aiba, can you check the operation records of this
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building according to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found. This elevator stopped on the second floor only once, at 8:55. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds. The capacity of this oil, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
Let me check inside. What?
There's something inside. This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always... No doubt about it. But how did this get here? I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready?
What? But we aren't.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to. Yeah. Oda is in here all the. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita. Yeah, Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris worked. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is... Well, there is... Have you heard of Golden Yokocho? And the Daddy used to go to a place called Marvel a lot. Maybe they know something about...
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Hello, welcome. You're Mizuki, right?
Yep.
And
Oh, I suppose I should...
At least something a little more than flashy.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Dot, what can I help you with? Oh, but you're not getting a discount.
I knew you were a pedo, Date, but I didn't think you were...
I am neither of those things.
He went out early this morning.
I see. Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota...
Oh,
Thanks, ma'am.
okay.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's...
I completely forgot. I wonder where he... But he'll come back soon. He always does. Runs off.
I'm beginning to have doubts about the management of this.
I as well.
Oh, but my personal...
Did you want to eat here?
No, how's your stuff?
Same. I don't think... Yeah, I am. I've been here a few...
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
Excuse me?
I cannot even right now. Hold on, give me just one sec. Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah?
Can you introduce me, please?
She is surprisingly unprofessional.
Come on, it's just... not so bad.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes?
Iris? You mean Aset? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine.
For sure.
What?
For sure? As in,
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sound.
Ota? Nah, haven't seen him today.
The receptionist knows Ota?
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who.
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, could you give me a call if I have my number here?
Yeah, I got his number. I got his...
Let us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know? Like, what are even the chances? That's like the odds of hitting the... But it was kind of lucky. Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know?
She certainly found the bright side.
Oh, haven't heard anything. The VP might take over. We might get just when I got a job, too. So, anyway, tell me, Dad. Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider...
Well,
Wow, dude.
You disgust me.
Oh, my apologies.
I mean,
Yeah, of course we hang out, we party.
we do not party.
Hey, hey.
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made.
Renju. Mizuki. Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
Date, look.
Oh, this is dark.
Who?
Is this it?
Yeah,
You know about this place?
yeah. This is where I met Ren.
Interesting. Didn't think.
This place is you can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for a game, so that's why.
That is only a partial.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head and...
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people. Mama should be here soon, though.
Okay.
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the capital city highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is on.
I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine. I don't like hearing you talk either.
I believe she has entered her teenage.
This is gonna be rough.
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right? Don't beat around the bush. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway because I'm not... It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you...
Yeah, but I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature.
I don't know if they're too immature.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first... I don't see why that's anyone's business.
Each grade schoolers move.
Nah, not really. It's pretty...
You haven't...
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when...
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, at the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemnisky. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good...
You think so? Sometimes... I don't...
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Hey, Mama. How've you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh.
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're... Oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh.
Hey, Mama. I want...
Oh. I guess... Go ahead. I'll help any way I can. Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit.
Well, then you should visit more. I could hook you up in more ways.
Just the one way is fine.
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom.
Shrivel up. You look like a...
That's right.
I'll pass, thanks. Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag...
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
A gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is...
So Daddy was involved with gang...
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running. Were they also...
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol.
I would hope not. You're an elementary...
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy. I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests.
Oh.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
I promise.
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you do.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Well, there was the... I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how he blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover. The bathroom?
Yeah. This place is small. The bathrooms are outside.
Take care.
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll...
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bet!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in...
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletive.
Name's MoMA, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what you're...
All right, MoMA. I have a few... What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. I think you
Saw it on the news, but we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we would have spilled it.
There would be no point in talking.
Hey, Iba, look.
It is clearly...
I got nothing to... What? Chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm...
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole! You need a lesson in man...
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was...
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme. And I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang...
Wouldn't know nothing about that. Cop. I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
Date, a minute please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray. Hey, Iva, can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see. The secret...
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Part of the cushion is still...
Just as I...
What are you talking about? Although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in...
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home. Who's this asshole?
Neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here, and I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit, which means, whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
Just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
A bronze dragon?
A bronze dragon.
Golden? Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking.
My evolver can shoot right through this wall. I should shoot him.
Wait! Is he not getting...
What?
Never mind. The person behind... I cannot approve the use of evolver in this...
Damn it.
Date! A porno mag at your feet!
What? Hey! Did you just shoot at me?
Whoa, wait a minute!
Load evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
For what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
saved me.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So...
You idiot. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
what the hell? You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit!
Hey, coward! I see you. Show your face! I know you. That's...
Sejima, so, Congressman.
What is this guy doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakuras since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be... But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids. The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie.
I agree. Can't trust them.
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Man, we were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kuma. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
I lied earlier when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakura.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If talent at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way. He paid. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah. What's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, that's all I'm gonna say. You wanna know more? Hire a private eye.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about any.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals, even if they are involved, they will not volunteer anymore. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
Connected.
Date? It's me. You remember, like, how you said to call you if OJ came? Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
That's none of your concern. MoMA, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iva.
Roger.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakura. There's definitely something going on.
I agree, but I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killing. We need to do further investigation.
Impossible. How did a jellyfish get it? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Izuki?
It's...
Boss?
Date.
Then... Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage to...
A dosage? Anyway, why are you here?
I just thought I would project myself.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with You can't see me through your right eye. Only...
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time. As I said earlier, I completely agree that they are but there is nothing currently linking them to the Cape.
That's true. We have no established... Victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling, and their left eyes taken out.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congress. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning. That would fit the current evidence.
Huh, maybe.
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our...
I see.
However, I did discover most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories.
Please. Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so...
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not.
Why not?
Because I won't. I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other... I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
Mr. Tsujima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle, but 20 years ago, So Tsujima lived elsewhere, in the Kabasaki district to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Tsujima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Tsujima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kabasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than one.
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Tsujima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajid...
True. But it's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true. But there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed... We will have to continue this conversation. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami, and if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your...
Yeah. I just found out the corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her. But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kinda like that.
And I kinda like you.
Oh, but there is one little... I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid, they are said to be shapeshifters that take...
Yeah, that is...
Nowhere. Just doing...
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases, and I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal...
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad.
Though it is plainly obvious. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my... You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Wait, it's no big...
You better start talking.
Okay.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be in...
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
You're kidding.
No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other.
I'm glad.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman. Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt her. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people. Tessa is a savior. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? At the
That's right. He doesn't know I live with me. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to... Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her,
You're sick, Dot.
What?
Questioning? If I were writing a light novel, that's a...
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block, and I saw all this awful negative. I lost sight of what I really wanted to write.
He is talking like a professional, though he
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, and it made me realize you don't have to care what people think. If you do your best at what you believe in, that attitude is something all... After that, I became a huge ACET fan and got... And I know I'm not the only one, Tessa. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. So there's no way Tessa can...
She's recording a podcast. Looking at her schedule.
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me.
But...
Do it for Iris.
Around 6:15.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove...
What did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said... I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Date.
Iris. There's something I need. Come with me. Iris, I'm going to ask, please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation. When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning. If I went to the police, and that would cause everyone a lot of trouble.
What were you doing from 7 to 9
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iva, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true...
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have...
You mean... Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think of?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me.
That's true. I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with it.
Yeah, I get.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had...
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her.
But I am curious, what was Hitomi doing last night?
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but it's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Well, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible, you see.
Iris could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of it, you will not find it here. The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed. Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cabin, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer keg. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 50. The autopsy discovered a high concentration of this drug is commonly. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised. Sunfish Pocket is, according to the records, from 6:30 p.m. and the elevator stopped on the second floor only once, at 8:55 p.m. The total weight detected in the elevator was approximate.
I know this. It's Renju's fate. I found it inside an oil drum. That means...
The oil drum is the type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs a...
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she—
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
I don't think so. This is irrelevant to the question.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. That's not impossible, even for—
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then— what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 100. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit—
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160—
Unfortunately for her—
How?
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off, but the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure, just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is
Why do you say that?
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor.
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once. at 8:55 p.m. and we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about... Renju weighed 160, the oil drum weighs 40. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up to throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their record. Look at this.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like, but we need to confirm something before. We need to know that she is in fact doing something.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that? Ah, shit. Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.